heard about the Connect Befriending scheme through an email from university, and then contacted Tom directly through Connect to find out more about it. When I applied to be a volunteer with Connect, I just started my first year at university, so I was looking for voluntary experience working within the social care environment. I'm about to go into the second year of my degree at Huddersfield University, and I'm hoping to go on to do my social work masters, which is what all my voluntary work is leading towards. I started volunteering with Connect in March 2015. I've had a total of 3 clients, but currently have one main client called Richard. When I first met Richard, he was very socially awkward. He didn't often leave his flat. It was to go to the shops, get what he needed and come back. So that's why I was involved, to try and get him out of the flat more, doing things socially. The first meeting was very awkward for me as much as it was for him. It was a very strange situation. It wasn't a natural environment. But after the first meeting, each time it just got easier and easier when we saw each other. We knew more about each other, so we could start a conversation naturally. Richard had been involved in a nutritional plan with the hospital previously, which he hadn't been able to keep up to, partly due to maybe a lack of understanding and support. So we did talk about maybe trying that again with my support and through his support worker as well. And that's when we started to talk about how we could do things together to try and decrease his weight. The first walk we went on was round the park near his house, so we walked down from his house and just walked around the lake. Rich found it really difficult because it was something he hadn't done in a long time, but I think afterwards he was really pleased he did, because it made him less scared to do it again and maybe think about doing it on his own as well. I think Richard now just feels much more confident to do things on his own, so it's not just when he's with me. Each time I see him, he'll tell me who he's seen and where he's been each week, whereas before we didn't have that, and I think that's why it was so awkward when we did see each other, because there wasn't really anything for him to tell me each week, whereas now he'll have walked to his sisters or his nieces and seen various people, so he's got much more to talk to me about and tell me about what he's been doing. I feel really proud of Richard and of myself, because he's come a really long way, and things might not seem like massive achievements, but all the little things are adding up for him and making a massive difference. Connect Housing nominated myself and Natasha, another volunteer, another Befriending volunteer, for Volunteer of the Year through Huddersfield University. We got shortlisted and attended the ceremony with Tom and both myself and Natasha, and we had a really good evening. We were runners-up, so we didn't get the award, but it was brilliant to be in the run-up with some really big charities that were alongside us. I'd recommend befriending to anyone. It's something you can do that does make a difference, but you don't have to dedicate 5 days a week to it. It can just be an hour a week, 2 hours a week. And I think it does push you out of your comfort zone, which can help you develop as a person, especially people looking into going into careers in social care or any environment really. It will really help you develop yourself.